fastest road. I stopped to breathe, I walked alone. I watched them pass, I watched them cheer, while I stood still and faced my fear. I let the world keep spinning loud, while I made peace without a crowd. I didn't rush to make it big, I chose to plant, not just to dig. My slow path is still right, even when I'm moved by softer light, even when I'm not ahead, even when I choose rest instead. I'm not behind, I'm not delayed. This is the rhythm I was made. I don't need clocks to guide my way. I trust the ground I touch each day. Some grow fast and bloom so wide, but I bloom deep, and that's my pride. I am the soil, I am the seed, I am the breath my soul will need. I may be quiet, but I'm sure the path I'm on is strong and pure. My slow path is not wrong, it's just a different kind of song. One that builds, one that stays, one that honors all my ways. So let them run and let them shine. My slow path is fully mine. I won't push the road to bend, I won't pretend or just defend. I've lived enough in rush and fear, I'd rather walk and see things clear. I used to chase with hurried hands, to shape my life in shifting sands. But now I build with patient threads, and follow where my softness leads. I'll let my softness shape what comes next. I'll build with care, not just with checks. I'll trust that quiet hearts can guide, that gentleness won't need to hide. I won't force my way to grade, I'll let my love decide my fate. I'll let my calm define my goals, not burning up to prove I'm whole. I'll let the warmth and how I move be the success I always prove.
Soft isn't small, it's deeply wide. It sees what noise can't even find. So I will plant with silent grace, and let my future hold that space.
without a finish line in mind, without the weight of speed or shine. I'll move in rhythm, light, and time, because the life I want to grow will bloom from seeds only I know.
I'll let my softness shape what's mine, without a finish line in mind, without the weight of speed or shine. I'll move in rhythm, light, and time, because the life I want to grow will bloom from seeds only I know.
Soft piano like ripples in still water, steady and slow. I've chased the paths they said were gold. I've worn the weight of stories told. I've hurried when my heart said wait, and called that drive, and called that fate. But peace was never loud or fast. It never begged, it simply asked. It stayed behind while I ran blind. Now I return to what feels kind. Peace is my new direction, not perfection, not correction, not proving I belong or win, not rushing past the truth within. I'm not afraid to take it slow. Where peace exists is where I'll go. I follow stillness, not applause. I stop for wonder, not because I'm measured by the ground I gain, but by the calm I learn to name. Let them race and let them shine. I'll find the stars inside my time. If peace is there, I know I'm near. The life I'm meant for starts right here. Peace is where I plant my feet. It's in the slow, in the retreat. It's in the breath I didn't chase. It's in the pause I now embrace. The world can turn and never rest, but I will follow what feels best. I go back, would I aloud? I'd second guess the way I feel. If it was soft, I feared it wasn't real. But silence doesn't mean I'm small, and volume isn't truth at all, at all. Now I can hear myself the most in quiet thoughts I used to ghost. I trust my quiet voice now. I don't need to prove or shout. The way I speak, the way I move, doesn't need a room to prove. If no one hears, it's still my song, and I've been loud all along. I find my power in the pause, and breathing deep without applause. I find my worth in what I know, not in how fast the world will go. Let others race, let others roar. I'm not the echo chasing more. I am the whisper that can stay, the voice that never walks away. I trust my quiet voice now. I don't need the when or how to matter in this spinning place. My calm is not a slower pace. It's strength and stillness, depth and air. I trust my voice, and it is there. I used to fill each space with sound, afraid of what I'd feel without. I stayed in motion, stayed in glow, so I'd forget the parts alone. But now I sit, and now I breathe, and something soft comes back to me. No longer scared of what I'll hear. My quiet voice feels crystal clear. Stillness is where I feel most me. Not in the rush, not in the plea, not in the eyes that come and go. Stillness is where I feel most me. I take my time, I breathe in slow, I watch the flowers come and go. I don't rush pain, I don't chase winds. I've learned to find the peace within. They move so fast, they fill the air with louder dreams and bigger stares. But I don't need the world to cheer. I find my meaning staying here. I'm living gently, and I won't apologize for slow goodbyes or softer skies, for choosing silence when I break, for resting more than others take. I'm not behind, I'm not too small, I'm not afraid to feel it all. I pour my tea, I fold the day in quiet hands that light the way. I'm not a storm, I'm not the race, but still I take up sacred space. No guilt for stillness in my chest, no shame for needing extra rest, no need to change my steady soul. I've always moved toward what feels whole. I'm living gently, and I won't explain why I refuse to weather strain, why I create instead of chase, why I love slow with honest grace. This life is mine, and soft is wise. I'm living gently, no disguise. No disguise. I used to chase the fading light. I used to beg the stars at night to send me love, to send me home. Before I learned I'm not alone, I used to think I had to break to earn the love my hands could take. But now I know I could have built a sharper shell, closed my heart and wished them well. But something deep refused to break, even when I bent from all the weight. I held the pain without a name, felt the burn but didn't blame. It would have been easy to grow numb, but I stayed open, I didn't run. I stayed soft when the world turned hard, when they said you're too much. I wore the scar. I still feel, I still care, even when it's met with empty stares. I didn't harden, didn't fold. I kept my heart, I kept it whole. I stayed soft, and that's my goal. The easy path was to grow cold, to trade my fire for something controlled. But I held light, was shaking hands, and let the warmth still take a stand.
It's brave to cry, it's strong to stay. It takes a fighter to choose that way. And though they never saw the fight, I chose love over being right.
I stayed soft and I survived. I'm not ashamed of how I cry. I still bloom through heavy skies. I wear my softness like a rise. I didn't close, I didn't quit. I let my soul keep all of it. I stayed soft, and I'm proud of it. There used to be a spark in me, loud laughter, eyes that ran carefree. But somewhere on the way to now, I let her go, I don't know how. I traded wonder for control, turned fire to dust just to feel whole. But lately in the quiet night, I hear her humming back to life. I miss the girl I used to know, maybe I just need to show that even now, though time has flown, she's not lost, just not yet home. I don't wanna live in them, but I'd love to meet her once again. Not as I was, but something new. Part her, part me, both becoming true. She's not gone, just went to sleep, but I can feel her stirring deep. And if I'm kind, and if I wait, she'll meet me halfway at the gate. I miss the girl I used to know, but now I see her start to show in how I laugh, in how I breathe. She never really left me. She's growing back, she's soft and slow. And this time I won't let her go. Not just a memory, not just a glow. She's here again, the girl I used to know. I searched in hands, I searched in eyes, in broken maps and starlit skies. I ran through doors that wouldn't stay, chasing a place to end the chase. I packed my dreams inside their hands. I drew my heart in shifting sands. I thought that home was something earned, a place that someone else confirmed. But home was always inside of me, not in the leaving, not in the need, not in the hands that let me fall, not in the rooms where echoes call. It wasn't somewhere inside of me. I used to run from my own hands. I used to lose myself in plans. I used to silence all my needs to be the girl someone could keep. I used to beg myself to stay through words I never meant to say, through empty rooms and shattered doors. I left myself to love them more. But I promise I won't leave myself again. Not for a hand, not for a friend, not for the chance to be believed, not for the hope that love might breathe. I will stay through every fall, through every echo, through it all. I promise I won't leave myself again. Not for a hand, not for a friend, not for the chance to be believed, not for the hope that love might breathe. I will stay through every fall, through every echo, through it all. I promise I won't leave myself again. I'll hold my own when nights grow thin. I'll be the light I needed then. I'll speak my name in steady tones. I'll plant the roots in my own bones. No more shrinking just to fit. No more aching just to sit. No more chasing missing air. I am already standing there. I promise when doubt grows loud, when storms unmake the safest ground, when doors are closed, when lights are dim, I'll reach for me, I'll stay within. I won't abandon this soft skin. I promise I won't leave myself again. I used to whisper when I spoke, afraid that I would somehow choke on all the words I meant to say. So I just let them drift away. I made myself so small, so light, folded in corners out of sight. But now I feel a quiet flame that softly tells me it's okay. I won't smile the way I used to. Some things I love just don't feel true. I used to chase, I used to shine, but now I walk a softer line. I thought I'd come back just the same, but something shifted in the flame. And though I miss who I once was, I've grown into a different cause. I'm different now, and that's okay. But something shifted in the flame. And though I miss who I once was, I've grown into a different cause. I'm different now, and that's okay. Not broken, just a brand new way to see the world, to speak my name, to wear my heart without the shame. I'm different now, but still I stand. Not who I was, but I still am. A softer soul, a clearer light, still learning how to feel alright. I don't need to chase the then. This version of me is still a friend. She holds the hurt but holds it well, and every scar has truth to tell. I'm not the same, I won't pretend, but maybe I was meant to bend and find a shape that fits me more than who I had to be before. I'm different now, and that's okay. I'm showing up in my own way. Not perfect, no, just deeply real, and slowly learning how to heal. I'm different now, I won't erase the quiet strength, the gentler grace. And if I'm never who I was, that doesn't mean I've lost, because I'm here. I'm whole, I still belong. I'm different now, I won't erase the quiet strength, the gentler grace. And if I'm never who I was, that doesn't mean I've lost, because I'm here. I'm whole, I still belong. Goodbye to the girl who stayed too late, who begged the sky to change her fate, who folded small to fit inside the places love had long denied. Goodbye to the hands that reached too far to hold up dreams that fell apart, to the voice that softened every plea, just to be chosen, just to be seen. Goodbye to the girl I used to be. You were brave even when you couldn't see. You tried so hard, you loved so loud, I used to be. Were brave even when you couldn't see. You tried so hard, you loved so loud, you built your wings inside the clouds. But now it's time to set you free. Goodbye to the girl I used to be. Goodbye to the nights you cried alone, to the fears you carried like your own, to the way you hid your golden light just to make someone else feel right. I'm not ashamed of where you broke. I'm not ungrateful for the hope. You did your best with what you knew. I owe my strength today to you. Goodbye to the girl who begged and bled. Goodbye to the weight inside her chest. Goodbye to the fear of not enough. Goodbye to the ache she called love. You made it safe to dream again. Goodbye, old friend, and thank you. They said my heart was made too thin, that every crack was giving in. They called my tears a broken thread, a weakness hanging by a thread. They called my hope a heavy stone. They called my dreams too much to hold. But I stayed open, I stayed kind, and now I see that was the spine. My softness was always my strength. The way I loved, the way I bent, the way I stayed when nights were long, the way I sang through every wrong. I wasn't fragile, I was steel, wrapped in the only thing that's real. My softness was always my strength. I stitched my wounds with quiet hands. I built my life from shifting sands. I turned my cracks into a sky where even broken wings could fly. I won't regret the way I gave. I won't regret the hearts I saved. I am the proof that love can stand, not in the fist, through every storm, through every tear, through every voice that said to fear. I wasn't weak, I wasn't less, I was the bravest tenderness. My softness was always my strength. You keep saying you'll be fine, like I'm just late or out of line. You want my tears to disappear, but I'm still learning how to steer. I'm not stuck, I'm not fast, I'm still letting go of past. There's no shortcut through this ache. I need the time my heart will take. Don't rush me back to okay. I'm not a wound you tape and pray. I'm not a song that skips the pain. I need the storm before the rain. I'll find the light, I always do, but not on cue, not just for you. So let me breathe, let me stay. Don't rush me back to okay. Some days I laugh, some days I fall, some nights feel warmer, some are cold. But healing isn't clean or straight. It shows up when it learns to wait. I know you mean it out of love, but I need room to rise above without pretending I've moved on when parts of me are barely gone. Don't rush me back to okay. Let me fall in my own way. Let me feel the cracks I hide. So when I stand with pride. I don't need fixing, I need grace to heal at my own human pace. I'll get there, just not today. So please don't rush me back to okay. I don't reach out, I don't write, but you still cross my mind some nights. Not in tears and not in rage, just in silence, soft and vague. I used to beg for you to stay, but love like that just fades away. Dear future me, if you're afraid, if you're still learning how to stay, if you're still carrying old pain, that's okay, that's still brave.
Dear future me, if you forget how far you've come, how much you've kept, I'll hold the memories in my hands, so you can dream, so you can stand.
I'm already proud of you, for every broken road you knew, for every night you chose to breathe, so you can dream, so you can stand. I'm already proud of you, for every broken road you knew, for every night you chose to breathe, for staying soft when you could leave. You don't have to climb or win to be enough beneath your skin. Dear future me, I'm proud within.
Dear future me, if tears still fall, if old ghosts still sometimes call, you don't have to fix it all, you're still a miracle after all.
Whatever you have lost or found, whatever dreams still circle round,
You are enough, you always were, not for the world, but for her. I'm already proud of you, for all the fears you're walking through, for every scar you turn to grace, for every sunrise on your face.
you don't have to prove a thing.
You are my always, my soft wing. Dear future me, I'm already proud of you. They didn't say goodbye out loud, just left me wandering in the crowd. I gave them more than they could hold, but I refused to turn to cold. They called me too much, said I feel deep, but never stayed for what I keep. They took the glow, ignored the gold, but I stayed soft, I didn't fold. They couldn't turn me cold, even when the nights got old, even when the love ran dry, and every word became goodbye. I kept the warmth they didn't see, I stayed the home I need to be. They left but they don't get control. couldn't turn me cold. I cried in ways they'll never know, but tears don't mean I lost my glow. I didn't sharpen, didn't freeze. I let it break, then healed with ease. It's not a weakness, it's my power to stay soft in the hardest hour, to hold the light when others fade, and not let love be stripped or swayed. They couldn't turn me cold, not even when the silence stole the parts of me that longed to stay. I still found warmth in my own way. They missed the depth I gave for free, but that just proved they weren't for me. I'm still the fire, still the fold, but they couldn't turn me cold. I used to write the perfect lines to make my silence feel like kind. I softened every quiet no, so you'd believe I wasn't cold. I filled the space with nervous grace, apologized for taking space, explained the ache behind my eyes, so no one thought I lived in lies. But I'm healing, not explaining. I don't need your understanding. I don't owe a map to where I've been, or why I stopped or didn't begin. I'm not cold, I'm just reclaiming what I lost to overphrasing. This time I'm resting unashamed. I'm healing, not explaining. Some won't get the quiet fade. They'll call it selfish, call it strange. But growth is not a press release. It's found in silence, found in peace. I'm not a story to translate. I'm not a wound for you to rate. You don't need to know the why to let me bloom without reply. So I'm healing, not explaining. No spotlights, no disclaiming. If I go quiet, let me be.
held it all for far too long. Smiled through days I didn't feel strong. I thought that strength meant never rest, but I'm learning now that's not the test. I used to fear the quiet days, like slowing down would lose my place. But now I see that rest is kind, a gift I've long denied my mind. So I'm giving myself permission to pause, to put it all down without a cause. No guilt, no shame, no need to prove, just time to breathe and gently move. I'm giving myself a place to fall. No need to climb, no need to crawl. This isn't weakness, it's the truth. I need a moment, and that's enough. The world can spin, it doesn't wait, but I won't race to match its pace. My healing lives in softer days, not in the noise that praise repays. I don't need to earn this air, I don't need to act like I don't care. I'll sit in stillness, I'll be seen by no one else but by me. I'm giving myself permission to pause, to not be perfect, to not be lost. I'll rest my heart, I'll close my eyes and not apologize this time. I'm giving myself the peace I need, not just to heal, but just to be. This is my strength, this is my choice, to hear my soul in my own voice. For the days I didn't fall apart, but carried on with a broken heart. For the nights I cried without a sound, and still got up to face the town. No spotlight found those moments small, where I stood up just to crawl. But those were wins, I see them now. Even if the world asked how. This is for the things no one saw, the battles fought without applause, the quiet strength, the breath I drew when all I had was just get through. For the tears that dried before they fell, for holding peace inside a shell. I honor me for staying true, for all the things no one knew, for choosing soft when I could walking slow with hands that shake. For every no I dared to say, when all I heard was give away.
I don't need the world to cheer, I just need me to see it clear, that I was brave in every way, even when I slipped away.
This is for the things no one saw, the quiet grace inside the flaw, the way I kept my soul intact when everything was pulling back, for the truths I whispered in the dark, for lighting my own quiet spark. I honor me, I always will, for all the strength that's living still. You see the calm, you see the smile, but you weren't there through every mile. The nights I shook, the tears I hid, the silent wars no one forbid. I showed up dressed in steady grace, while falling slowly into space. And no one asked, and that's okay, but I still lived through every day. You have no idea what I survived, the parts of me that stayed alive when I was drowning all alone, but still picked up the ringing phone. I laughed when I had nothing left, held others while I lost myself. I never screamed, I never cried, but you have no idea what I survived.
I kept the peace when I felt rage, pretended calm inside a cage. I stitched my soul without a sound and kept on walking holy ground. So no, I won't explain it now. I don't need you to ask me how I made it here, I made it through, but I
Did it all without a clue. You have no idea what I survived, and maybe that's my quiet pride, the strength it takes to look okay while carrying and go away. So when you see me standing tall, just know I've risen from it all. I'm still here and I'm still wide-eyed, but you have no idea what I survived. You didn't lie, you didn't scream, but love was always in between. You didn't cheat, you didn't run, but I still felt like only one. You never told told me I was wrong, but you never made me feel that strong. You held my hand but not my fear. You said I'm here but not sincere. You didn't break me, but you didn't hold me either. You didn't leave, but you didn't make me feel deeper. I wasn't torn, but I wasn't known. I was beside you, but still alone. So I walked away, not from pain or fever, but because you didn't hold me either.
I wanted softness,
Wanted weight,
a kind of love that doesn't wait.
but you were quiet when I called, and I kept shrinking just to stall.
Some hearts don't bruise, they just erase. And some goodbyes don't leave a trace.
But silence has its volume too, and yours kept drowning what was true. You didn't break me, and I don't hate the time we had, but I needed more than almost love, and less of feeling quietly sad. You weren't cruel, you weren't unkind, but you never saw the gold in mine. And I need more than someone either, so I left, because you didn't hold me either. You didn't break me, and I don't hate the time we had, but I needed more than almost love, and less of feeling quietly sad. You weren't cruel, you weren't kind, but you never saw the gold in mine. And I need more than someone either, so I left, because you didn't hold me either.